5dollarsoftware.com presents How to Buy Genuine Microsoft Software. There's a lot you need to know when purchasing Microsoft software. Having counterfeit software is illegal and will cause errors on any computer that uses the software. In many cases, it will simply cease to function after a couple months. If the software is an operating system, you could imagine how terrible this would be. Most people are unaware of the amount of counterfeit software that is being sold online. Not only is there a lot of counterfeit software being sold, but there are a lot of Microsoft products that are being misrepresented in terms of their licensing and usability. The purpose of this video is to educate you, the buyer, on how to make wise decisions when purchasing. Some counterfeits are fairly easy to spot. However, many of the ones you will see online will be much more difficult to spot, but after watching this video, you will become an expert at detecting fraudulent software. First, we are going to take a look at the packaging. This may be surprising, but genuine Microsoft Office and operating system software always say Made in Puerto Rico on the COA label. Counterfeit copies will usually say Made in USA or Made in Singapore. Now let's take a look at what is referred to as the porthole. Let's take a look at the porthole on the right. You notice that it is clean cut and the security strip is placed underneath the label. This is a sign that your software could be counterfeit. Now let's take a look at the porthole on the left. You notice that it is not clean cut and the security strip is interwoven within the label rather than placed under it. This is a sign that your software is genuine. Now let's take a look at the disk itself. All Microsoft software has a hologram that is embedded within the disk. On most counterfeit software, the hologram is merely a label that can be peeled off and also scratched off. The best way to check to see if your hologram is embedded into the disk is to rub your fingers along the edge of the disk. You should not feel any type of label sticking up and it should be smooth to the touch. If this is the case, then your software is genuine. These are just the major red flags to look out for. If you would like to find out more information on how to tell if your software is counterfeit, visit the info section at 5dollarsoftware.com. Aside from counterfeit issues, there are other things we strongly advise buyers to take into consideration when purchasing software. Visit our info section at 5dollarsoftware.com to learn more about things like OEM, NFR, academic, volume licensing, promotional copies, and more. And here are a few buying tips. Be sure to know what you're buying. Call or email the seller and ask them specific questions. Be sure the packaging is sealed. With an open box or used software, there's no way to know if the product key was used or not. Make sure you are not getting academic versions, as they are not licensed for home or business use. Stay away from beta or promotional versions. These versions may not be complete and are not intended for the general public. Stay away from volume licensing and computer standalone activated keys. These may work for you for a little bit, but it's illegal and will likely stop working after the first time Windows runs an update. All Microsoft software sold at 5dollarsoftware.com is guaranteed 100% genuine. Please note that we do have some OEM products at reduced special prices. Please call us if you have any questions. This video is brought to you by 5dollarsoftware.com.